everybody, my name is Melissa and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so happy that you found my channel. Basically today is a book haul. I recently did a little bit of shopping. I received a couple books in the mail and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys. I asked on my Insta stories if you would like to see a haul. The majority of y'all said yes, so here I am. Basically, I haven't been doing a lot of book buying. I've been in a huge reading slump the majority of the year, but I've slowly started getting back into it and I've been wanting to buy all the books, including ones that I've already read, ones that are super hyped, and ones that have been on my wish list and TBR for quite a while. So I have a couple books to get to, so let's go ahead and get started. So the first one I actually want to talk about is one I literally, as I was sitting down, I got the notification that this was delivered and I was like, I didn't order anything from Amazon, and oh my goodness, someone was very, very kind enough and sent me something from my Amazon book wish list. So I have it right here, so I'll open it with you so you'll be with me while I do that. Obviously, that's what an unboxing is. I'm so excited. Okay, so this is from Sonia. Thank you so much, Sonia. I'm really excited to have a physical copy of this book because I absolutely adored this. This is A Lady of Rooksgrave Manor by Catherine Moon. I loved this one, and this is from Sonia. Thank you so, so much. I always keep all of my little gift tags and I put them in each of the books, so whenever I pick it up I have a little memory. So thank you so much, Sonia, for sending me this. I really, really appreciate it, and I'm so excited to add this to my collection. I love reverse harem. If you haven't read this book, this is so much fun. This is kind of a monster reverse harem story. It is. It's not kind of, it is. This is so much fun. Our main character, she ends up kind of on the outs. She doesn't have a lot of money. She doesn't know where to go. She ends up going to this manor, basically where she's an escort and entertains these monsters who pay this membership, and she gets the quote unquote worst of the worst, I suppose, ones that the majority of the girls working there don't really like. And so you see how some of these women embrace their lifestyles, some of them that don't, and it was a lot of fun to read. All of the guys were so much fun. You see a lot of characters like the Invisible Man, or there was a couple others that are quite famous, and I really enjoyed reading this book. It's so much fun, and like I said, I'm so happy to have a physical copy. Thank you. So the next book I also got this month as well. This is from Lourdes from Chapters We Love. She's so, so sweet, and as soon as I posted my I'm back mid-year freakout tag, she sent me this because I mentioned wanting to read it, and that is Neon Gods by Katie Robert. Katie Robert is one of my absolute favorite authors. Every time I read a book by her, she just knocks it out of the park. I absolutely adore all of her books. So this is a Hades and Persephone retelling. I love her retellings, especially her Wicked Villain series, which is absolutely amazing. She writes really great polyamorous books as well as male-female. She writes male-male-female, female-female-male, all of that stuff. So a lot of fun. I really enjoy all of her books that I do pick up, so I'm really excited to get to this, and maybe we can do a buddy read. So the next books that I have to show you guys are ones that I picked up myself. These are ones that either saw on BookTube, Book Talk, Bookstagram, basically all of that good stuff. This first one though is one that I read last year on Kindle Unlimited. Loved it. Talked about my 2020 favorite Kindle Unlimited books, and of course that's going to be a Penelope Douglas Credence. This is a, they say it's kind of reverse harem. It is, but yet it isn't, because the main character doesn't end up with all three of them. I really like this book. It's definitely not one for everyone. There's some dubious consent as well as some other kind of triggering things in here as well, but I really enjoyed this. Penelope Douglas really knows how to push boundaries in all of her books and really give you that steaminess. This has a bunch of different tropes that I really enjoy, like age gap. You have that kind of, not really step brothers, you have the dark brooding bad boy, you have the cinnamon roll type main guy character as well, and you have a girl who is dealing with a loss and, you know, having to figure out her life and all of that stuff. So I really enjoyed this one. It's a lot of fun. I read it on Kindle Unlimited last year, loved it, so I had to pick up a physical copy when I saw it in Barnes & Noble. The next two books are by the same author. I actually read one book by this author and didn't really enjoy her writing. I know, I feel like it's a very unpopular opinion, but that is going to be Colleen Hoover. So these were on the Book Talk Barnes & Noble table, so I knew I had to pick these up. This one I actually started reading a little while ago on Kindle Unlimited, and it's her kind of dip into romance thrillers, I think. It's about an author and who she ends up going to help write this famous author's book, and her husband is there because I don't know, I don't really remember too much about it. I know this one was pretty popular when it first came out, and I keep seeing it a lot again lately, so I want to retry it. I really like this cover. I don't know what it is, but it's just, I was like, I need this, and I need to give this author another try because I know she is just so well loved and a lot of people like her writing. Maybe it just was that one book that I tried and I didn't really enjoy. I honestly don't even remember the name of it, but of course I have it all in my Goodreads, which all of my social media are linked down below if you want to befriend me on any of those platforms. So yes, Verity by Colleen Hoover is that book. I didn't even say the name. The next one that I picked up by her is It Ends With Us by Colleen Hoover. I have no idea what this one's about, just have seen it a lot, and it was on the little rack as well, and I ended up putting this one in my Amazon wish list, but I ended up picking it up myself, so got this one too. One of my favorite new adult romance authors is Tejan. I think I'm saying that right. I probably am not, in this whole time forever how long I've been on BookTube, I've been saying it completely wrong, but this is The Insiders. I didn't realize that she had any books that were traditionally published, and I picked this one up when I saw her on the shelves because she is one of my absolute favorite authors. I have a couple of her books over here, and every time I read one of her books, I love them. My favorite is Ryan's Bed. It's a new adult, really hard-hitting contemporary. I don't think this one is going to be the same. I believe this one's also a series, and the next book is coming out fairly soon, I believe. But yeah, have no idea what this one's about, but I wanted to support the author because I love her books. The next book I'm going to talk about is actually a thriller. I picked this one up because I adored the first book that I read by this author. Is one of the first thrillers I ever picked up, and it is The Maidens by Alex Michaelides. I think that's how you say it. I'm pretty sure I'm saying that wrong too. I love The Silent Patient. It really had that huge plot twist for me because I'm not well versed in the world of thrillers. This is a dark academia set thriller, and that's all I know about it. I love this cover. It looks really intriguing. Dark academia books, sign me up. I'm here for it, and I have another one on my list that I'm really excited to get to. And the next kind of dark academia book that I ended up picking up is If We Were Villains by M.L. Rio. This is one that I don't really know too much about. I think it has to do with a group of theater students or something of that sort. I think so. I think they're seniors, and it has to do with like Shakespeare and something of that nature. Not really sure, but I have seen this around for a very long time. It's one of those books that you either love it or you hate it, I think, and I don't know where I'm going to lie on that spectrum, but I'm really excited because I don't know, I've just been in that like kind of dark romance mood, so maybe I'll read some dark academia books, if that makes sense. So the last book I'm going to talk about is one that I was really excited because I saw that it was one of the 50% off of books from Barnes & Noble during their sale, and this is the fourth book in the Stormlight Archives. This thing is freaking massive. I have not tackled the third book in the series just yet. I literally have been wanting to read it for like 2 years now, but I've been waiting for this one to come out. It came out. Wasn't going to pay full price for the hardback edition. I do like the floppy paperbacks myself, but this is one of my favorite fantasy series. It's not even complete yet. There's going to be a total of 10 books in the series, and honestly, Like, I freaking love Brandon Sanderson's books. He literally almost has a whole shelf dedicated to him and his books that I have either already read or plan to read fairly soon. I have another book from his that's supposed to come out that I've pre-ordered already. I am so ready for that book. But yes, I picked this one up 50% off. Couldn't pass it up because like it's so pretty. Anyways, I'm gonna stop gushing about how much I love Brandon Sanderson, because if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. I read fantasy and romance, but it's been a while since I've read a good fantasy book though. Alrighty guys, thank you so much for watching my really quick chatty book haul. Since I haven't read any of these books, I really don't know too much about them, and that's usually the way that I go into a lot of things. I go in blind, because if I know too much, I'm gonna be expecting something to happen and then it might not, and then I'm let down. Most of the time I'm usually let down. But anyways, if you have any recommendations for me, I would love to chat about it, talk about it in the comments down below. And I hope you have a great day and happy reading. Bye.